key to stimulating muscle growth is the intensity of the exercise.
Hammers. Build your body and your bank. Check out how to earn $10K per month plus with my business intelligence, finance technology, consultant training accelerator program. Link in the description.
Welcome to Hammer Fitness. Now, pretty much what we're doing is we are heading off to a leg workout. A extremely intense one is the plan for today, but I'll give you guys an overview of the channel. So I decided to track my progress to 180 pounds, 8%. I enjoy hypertrophy training and actually went from 130 pounds to 170, maybe a little bit over that. And I noticed online a lot of people just straight up default to PEAT when it comes to hypertrophy training, and I think that's the wrong approach, or they'll call it TRT, and then they'll take beyond the therapeutic doses. So I wanted to document this to show that is not the only approach. If you train correctly, it is absolutely possible to do this naturally. So the first year I put on 20 pounds of muscle, and the second year again I put on 20 pounds of muscle, and basically the strategy is what I call intensity-based training. Okay, so it's a little different than weight training. And with weight training, you might go for 6 reps and continuously try to get stronger. And normal logic would dictate that if you're getting stronger, you're getting bigger. It's not exactly the case. That's what I found out. What I found out is you need to really exhaust the muscle through different techniques than just weight training, meaning you need to get stronger, you need to be getting more reps, but you also need lots of time under tension. Okay, so all of that boils down into these techniques I call intensity-based training, which is drop sets, supersets, rest pauses, and partial reps. So you do supersets with these techniques, and that's what I showcase on this channel, and that's exactly how I put on 40 pounds of muscle so far. So that is the background. Now, what are we doing today? Today I am doing a leg workout, okay? And today is an extremely important leg workout because today I will pay tribute to Mr. Tom Platz. Okay, so how do I describe this person? You probably already know him if you're into fitness and hypertrophy training, but basically he is a crazy ass dude. If you look at his videos online, his mentality is essentially, I am going to the gym to die at the squat rack. His mentality is, I'm going to the gym to die at the squat rack. That is what he's after. And if you watch his videos, it is extremely crazy to see this man in action. So I look up to him, I look up to his mentality. And my first year of training, I started doing 9 sets of 20 reps, hack squats, full range of motion, all the way up, all the way down, because of Tom Platz. So every now and then I'll push myself. I really want to see what my upper limit is. Okay, so last time I came here, I put on 2 45-pound plates and a 25-pound plate, and on hack squats, and I got 12 reps. Okay, and I superset that with I just leave 1 45-pound plate on there, and then I do 8 more until I get to 20. Okay, so I superset it with high load and then lower weight to get the time under tension. But basically my goal for today is Tom Platz mentality, and I really want to see what my upper limit is. Okay, I know I can get 12, but I'm going to really challenge myself. Today, I am just gonna push till 20, which doesn't seem biologically possible because I know last time at 12, I was really struggling. So what is the game plan? Basically, it's gonna be mind over matter. I'm gonna go in there with the mentality that I will get it no matter what, okay? And that's not exactly gonna work because I know I'll fail at 12. I have to be prepared for that. And you don't have to do it this way. By all means, just follow the normal techniques, get to failure, write it down, try to match it the next time. It works fine. The intent for today is not hypertrophy training. It's to test my mind. Can I push hard? How hard can I push? What is my upper limit that I can command my body? Can I take myself past my limit? Okay, now I know it's gonna suck. Once I do all of this talking, once I get under there, it's gonna suck, but that is the plan. So how am I going to do it? I'm going to take it 1 rep at a time, okay? And then around number 10, I'm going to start counting. Or number 12, I'm going to start counting, okay? The second count without stopping. And I'm going to need 8 more reps. And what I'll do is, if I need to, I'll pause all the way at the bottom, okay? If I need to, I'll pause all the way at the bottom. Not at the top, so not resting, but all the way at the bottom, and then I'll push. And I'll just continuously keep trying until I get the 20th rep, okay? And so that is the game plan. We're going to work out legs. Now, what I usually do for legs is I do supersets of leg extensions, and then I do 4 supersets of hack squats, 20 reps. The first half of the rep range is with 2 plates, 2 45-pound plates on each side and a 25-pound plate. And the second half of the movement is with 1 45-pound plate, and I get to the 20th rep. That's what I usually do. Works fantastic. I probably put on 20 pounds on my legs alone just like that. And at the end, depending on how I feel, I'll usually throw in either a single leg press, single leg extension, or I won't do the last exercise if I'm doing it something like 4 in the morning. But today I'm doing it fairly early, 11 p.m. So I have absolutely no reason why I shouldn't be able to push to max hard. And that is the game plan. And I will catch you guys inside in about 5 minutes. All right, time for leg extensions. So the first set is just a warm up. And I've already done 10 minutes of stair climber. Usually I do 5, and sometimes I just do stretches. But today I did 10 minutes because I need to warm up properly for what I'm about to do. And for this, it is a new machine to me. This is a new, different location. I usually am used to another one. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to make sure I get the maximum stretch, which is right there. And on this setting, I want it to be as far down as possible. So the moment arm on my ankle is all the way towards, closer towards my feet here. All right, 20 reps. Fairly easy, just warm up. It's starting to burn at 15. All right, so for this one, it is 36 reps plus 16 half reps with 120 pounds. So I superset it with the half reps on this. This is the working set, and I also use rest pauses. So when the burning gets too much, I will do a rest pause, and that's how I'll get to 36, and then I'll do 16 half reps. And that usually feels really good. So let's go for it. Okay, so I'll say that's probably about 90% to failure, and I'll take a rest pause, let the lactic acid buildup go down. Okay, that's 28. Eight more, and then partials. So the lactic acid buildup goes away pretty fast, but it comes back after about 3 reps. Which means I'm pretty close to failure. All right, 4 more. I have to do them in singles. I lean forward because in the stretch position, the burn doesn't go away. All right, partials. How would I describe that? Like taking a torch and torching the quads. It feels good. All right, here it is. This hack squat machine is the victim for today. Okay, so now this is a different location. I started coming here because it's new and the equipment is brand new and it's not that busy. So yeah, I came here, but the equipment is a little different. Next set, actually I'm gonna do a warm up. So not quite yet, but after the warm up set is gonna be the 20 rep war. Let's see how that goes. All right, set number 1. Actually no, warm up, not set number 1. It's just the warm up set. Maybe I don't need a warm up. I did leg extension, but I'm gonna do it. Let's try out this new machine. Reposition here before I load it up. I like to do it in the Y shape. It's called the duck stance. It hits the outer sweep. Of course, got that from Platz. All right, so I'm gonna practice what I'm probably gonna have to do, which is I'm gonna go down, it's gonna fail, and I'll have to push up from right here. Alright, that's good. Alright, this is the one. So usually my limit is at 12, which is fairly new. I've only done that about once or twice before. But I'm gonna go for 20, and I'm gonna test myself. All right, that's 7. All right, that's 10. 11. 12. All right, 8 more. 13. 14. 15. 16. 17. 18. 19. 'Oh, I got it. Wow, I just smashed my PR. So usually I do 12 reps with that. Just did 20. I think that goes to show that if you go in there committed, you probably have a lot more than you thought. Maybe I took too long at the top, so maybe I cheated a bit, but still, last time I failed it. This time I'm like, I'm gonna just keep pushing. Okay, now I know. Now I know my progressive overload notes. I can do 20, and every time I come here now, I'll do 20. Okay, so normally I do this weight, and then I do superset, and with 45-pound plate, I take it to 20, which I'll be doing for the remainder of the sets, but I'm quite happy with that. All right, set number 3 with the 2.5 plates, 5 in total. Now, you know what? I think the challenge actually starts after the hype set. I knew the 20 reps was gonna be hard, and once I got it, I'm yawning. My energy's content. So in a way, the real mental test is still here. Will I be able to push through and complete the workout now that I got what I wanted? So I need 8 reps here and then 9 to match what I did last time. Oh, I don't know. 3. 4. 5. Lazy effort, but I'll take it. Superset. Taxes your cardiovascular system like crazy. It's like I sprinted or something. All right, pause at 8. All right, set number 4. This is the last set, and I have to say my energy became proper lazy. All my effort is gone. So basically for this last set, it's just 45-pound plate, and the goal is to get volume on this one. So I'm gonna go for 20. All right, that's 10. All right, that's 14. Cardio shoes coming up. 15. 16. 17. All right, quad burning. 3 more. Sweet. Legs burn, but not as hard as with the 2.5 plates. All right, last exercise. Single leg press, really max out that pump. I checked out the pump, it's insane. The train of thought here is easier to get one leg to fail than 2. So failure at 14. All right, sweet. Let's go check out this pump. This is by far the craziest leg workout I've ever had. Never thought I could push to 20 reps on that. Which puts my 1 rep max at about 530 or 550. I used a calculator, which is pretty insane. Puts me in advanced to elite category, considering just like 24 months ago, I was just doing 25-pound plate and my legs were like chicken legs.
All right. Thanks for joining me. See you guys next workout for chest and back. Hey, are you interested in project management consulting? Check out my blog where you can get a free roadmap on how to earn $10,000 per month or more in BI-FinTech consulting. That's business intelligence, finance technology consulting. Pretty much that's a fancy way of saying project management consulting in software data projects. This is my core expertise. I studied aerospace engineering, then pivoted, then became a professional project manager and cloud solutions architect. I can teach you how to do this. If you're looking to supercharge your career, be sure to check out my blog and roadmap. Totally for free, link in the description.